So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Tracked the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Carpenter, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. Richard is in pursuit, but this will land out there just foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 3. Here's another 0-2. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Past history with Joe Biagini, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First offering on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Troy Tulowitzki is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air to right field. Wong is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 20. Josh.
Number 13 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Leaning, and he makes the catch. Oh, he took it right out of the dugout for the second out. Wow.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Toronto. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Yanked on the ground down the line. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to Troy Tulowitzki, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Number 38 will also enter as he takes over at third base. Ready for another chance. Number 41. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Now the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Grichuk giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He homered back in the third inning in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw in time. Kendrys Morales will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the eighth. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike two. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dwight Smith Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Morales leads off first with one away. Called strike 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So Dwight Smith Jr. will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Ryan Tepera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit potentially.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk sprinting after it. One out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Digging in to try it again, number 41. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pillar's there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Tyler Lyons will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Russell Martin now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count. Turned on down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Anthony Alford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Giovanni Urshela will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and a strike to count. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. a comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Cards took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the Show Nation. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
In now, Jose Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Conforto is there. And that ends the inning. So stepping in, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Hit in the air out to center field. Pham is there. 2 gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. An inning in the books tonight. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Line to the right side. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jed Jerko.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in to Cabrera for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A little bouncer. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Popped him up. Molina has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
From the belt, the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Conforto waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Martinez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll head. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that's over. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
1-2 to Dominic Smith.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that's a home run into the top tank. Jed Jerko has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter, number
Here's the
4,
catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit
Now
more
batting,
because they are on his
number
stuff.
41.
In now, number 41. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. First game in the majors, and he's making his presence felt with his second hit in as many at-bats. Impressive stuff.
Matty, what this guy's doing is unbelievable right here. The ability to slow the game down, his first big league start, and to be able to have 2 knocks this early in his career, that is huge.
Standing in now, Carlos Martinez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Bruce is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Line drive base hit. Molina rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Seth Lugo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, Georgia.
Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Bruce on the run. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Conforto moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ripped down the first base line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
The 0-1 delivery. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. So it was a strikeout swinging. Michael Conforto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. As Drupal Cabrera is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Reyes rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Heading out towards shallow right. Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. First time up, he went down looking. And a changeup right down the middle. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Mets 1. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately. So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. Hard on the ground towards short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Into the box, number 41, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. This is in the air out to right field. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Digging in once again, Carlos Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, the side is... Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Next for the Mets, Dominic Smith. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Tommy Pham.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 23.
Ready for another shot now, Marcell Ozuna. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
First offering on its way. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Conforto racing back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Juan Lagares is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Reyes, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. This one pretty much all over, but the shout.
Number 65, Robert Bauman.
First offering on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, number 41, as he grounds one briskly to short. To Cabrera for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Carlos Martinez, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it, because this won't get past the glove. Stepping up to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. This is line to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman, batting at an even .400. He's also hit 3 home runs. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get a header right now. 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Anthony Swarzak comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms.
Anthony Swarzak.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Swarzak has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Cespedes is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Jerko. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Popped him up. Molina moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready for another chance as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Redbirds posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Carlos Martinez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Jacob deGrom is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, the Chicago Cubs took down the Fish in Miami 4-2. Will Myers was a triple away of completing the cycle, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they pulverized the Braves 15-0. Nick Ahmed grabbed 3 base knocks, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-3. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they walked off in extras against the Red Sox 4-3. The New York Yankees beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 1-0. The A's allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 1-0. The Astros grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
This one skied out toward right, and this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bruce has a read on it. 2 gone. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Right side. Martinez moving to his right, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jed Jerko. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jed Jerko.
Skied into very shallow right. Bruce is there. One pitch, one out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And he's safe.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
So here now is the pitcher, number 39. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes, set to lead off the home half of the second. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around to play a number of different positions and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Jay Bruce is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sent toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Conforto on the move. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Pham is there, 2 gone. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko. As we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Conforto ranging back. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. Second home run early in the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Flying towards center field. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, number 41. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Conforto going back on it, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcell Ozuna. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined into left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. He swings and lines it to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball, stranding the left.
Oh, look at Frazier. How about that? Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
0-1 the count. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
Leadoff man retired, and here's Jed Jerko. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 4.
So here's Yadi Molina now with 2 gone and the base is empty. First pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And that one just missed outside. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. Molina over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And they start him out away with a called strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 1. Digging in to try it again, number 41, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. He just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, number 39.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Cardinals. Stepping in, Dominic Smith will start things out in their half.
Up for the Mets, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Juan Lagares move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Juan Lagares goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Hit to first. Martinez scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Seth Lugo will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
To the right side and through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 left for St. Louis, but they lead it 4-1. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Pulled toward right center field. Pham is right there, 1 down. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Number 49 comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Martinez in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carpenter shading to his right, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, number 41. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Right fielder, number 41.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. And it ties up Reyes.
The batter, number 49.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 49. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Cespedes is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets 1. Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Somebody needs to go rapid.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Pham going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Todd Frazier now. He went deep last time up.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Mets go down. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over. 1 out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 home. This is line to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Tap down the line. Frazier charging this one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A wind-up and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air now out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Number 39 earns his first win of the season as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Number 49 records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious St. Louis.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. In the National League Central, the Cardinals smacked 15 team hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-1. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. The Cubs put up 16 hits on the day as they manhandled the Marlins 11-4. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-3. Travis Shaw smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading the Brewers to a win over the Padres 4-3. The Phillies beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-3. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-7. The Twins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-0. The Kansas City Royals put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 8-3. The A's defeated the visiting Angels 2-1. Mike Leake got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, helping lead the Mariners to the victory over the Indians 4-1. The Astros pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 13-2. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.